Alright, we're gonna make this quick. Well, let me go ahead and just skid, skid. There we go. Oh, alright. So, making this quick. Basically, I'm gonna make this quick because I'm like almost 6 in the morning and I'm tired. Summary of Nancy Drew, Mystery 9, Danger on Deception Island. Absolutely a game. I still liked the mystery. So basically, another friend invites you out. You go on vacay again. But guess what? The boat you were gonna go on a tour to see a killer whale is wrecked, and basically you got to figure out who would have done such a thing and why is there an orca in the first place there. Then you go around, meet the would have wannabe mayor, um, and then you meet a tea shop owner. You meet a owner of like a SeaWorld display, like it's a museum of sea life. Um, and it's like the small little village that you're in is kind of like very split amongst themselves because they're trying to figure out what to do about the orca because it's stopping fishermen from going as far as they want to. But there's people who probably want the orca to be safe and put into like an aquarium in like an aquarium life and all that. So it's very like the town is in kind of like an emotional state. And the friend of a friend that invited you out onto her boat is kind of like she's the doctor that has kind of the final say and has, well, not final say. She's got a lot more privilege than the rest of the people. She's the one who can get closest to the orca. She's kind of holding them up from making a final, like she kind of makes more of a like a let's put an orca in aquarium life. So she's kind of like the everyone's not looking at her, so she's got a lot of enemies. So this is gonna be kind of hard to mark out who's the suspect. Um, you basically got to go do like a lot of side quests for people. Hey, if you want this from me, because this somehow went missing, go ahead and do this for me. And then you got to go run around, do like 10 or 12 different questions, and then you gotta go find this item or this thing. I had to find a crab, and it's basically a whole run around, and you end up running into the mystery woman of that place. So you learn about kind of like the famous people of the village, which was a couple. When the husband died, the wife basically went insane and she moved across the bay, well, across the channel, and she gave everything she ever owned up and kind of gave she left the three people you talked to pieces to a puzzle, and you have to go around, find little pieces, little messages in a bottle, and it's basically saying, "Hey, if you the wife is actually not at all crazy. She's sane, but because she and her husband were like." They explored the entire island, so they know all the little secrets, all the little hidey holes. So when she notices something's going on, she tries to get a hold of someone that's gonna take notice and is, gonna be able to help figure out what to do about it. So when Nancy finally is able to put together, hey, this woman's actually trying to contact me or someone. So after putting all the things together, you're able to like use the lighthouse and like Morse code her, and it's basically just like, hey, here's my phone number, call me and we'll talk about what to do. And it ends up you finding a bunch of new secret places hidden. There's a freaking wall in a sea cave, and there's a bunch of training equipment that explains that the orca was actually trained. She was pulled away from a pod to be trained, to steal like pieces, like cargo of a ship that had like illegal. Oh no, it was either like fur or skins. So it was like poachers were mailing skins, like pelts, and the cargo of a ship that went down a few years before, had a lot of illegal cargo that they're using the orca to bring back up. And then you go around trying to figure out what happened, and in the training equipment, you find the gloves of Katie, who's the friend of a friend. You go back to trying to like, hey, what's happening? Guess what? She fixed her ship and she's gone. So then you go looking around for someone to kind of like help you get out to figure out what she's doing, or if she's the bad person. The mayor and the tea maker say no. Well, one's running a shop and one isn't willing to go out at the time. Then you go to the SeaWorld guy who's like, she's basically my rival at this point, so any situation's good for my situation, and is able to get you close. You're able to get onto the ship and find out that there's smugglers and all that. It's a whole smuggle operation. You find Katie, who's basically just, she wandered into the wrong area, and because she was the one getting framed, because she was the one in a bad position in the town, she was like the scapegoat for them. So anyways, you're able to find out that she's actually just a kid. She's just a person that's in a bad situation. She walked in front of it, and anyways, spoiler alert, 3, 2, 1. It's the museum owner, the one who's a rival to Katie. Basically, I don't know. This is probably the weirdest ending. Is he helped you get to the ship, knowing that you're there, and one of his biggest dialogues when he first comes down to Katie is, "Oh, your Nancy Drew friend is around here and actually is going to cause some issue. She's going to be here soon." The one who just dropped her off is not knowing that she's aboard the ship and is around already. What? Anyways, you just end up using the orca to knock him out by doing a little catch trick, and then you get finally the mayor, who was a stick in the mud the entire game. Well, he was helping you, kind of like the bird watcher from Ghost Dogs at Moon Lake. You know, he was there just to exist. But he actually was like, here's a few things to help you upon what you're trying to look for. You know, here's some equipment, here's some things to learn. And he is able to get the Coast Guard, and he's able to help you and catch the smugglers. Yeah, it's a weird story. But anyways, we are going to be seeing you on Wednesday for the Shadow Ranch. I think it's Shadow Ranch. Hold on. Steam. Oh, did I take it off? I took it off by accident. Did I? Okay, I think I did take it off by accident. Hold on. That's weird. Sorry, I'm trying to find the name. I'll see you back Wednesday for Nancy Drew and The Secret of the Shadow Ranch. Okay. Anyways, I'll see you Wednesday, and Friday seems like it's gonna be another Bolt news because we got a few juicy things that even though I'm not big on going out and saying something about it because it's not my place to say, but let's go ahead and just knock it out. So yeah, it's gonna be today's the summary, Wednesday's the first episode of Shadow Ranch, and episode 3 will be and Friday will be a news video. So anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.